Hello, YouTubers. This is Sam Michael for Shippuden Productions, bringing you a new podcast of my segment called The Naruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording, not to cause any audio feedback as well. Anyway, before I begin, my roommate is sitting there watching TV, so basically it's been his it's his vacation time, whatnot. So basically he's spending catching up on his favorite TV show. So in case you're wondering what that noise in the background, that's just my roommate. So anyway, let's get into this latest podcast. This latest episode of Naruto Shippuden. Once again, this episode happens to be a brief backstory about young Sasuke and young Sakura. So it starts with young Sasuke. So now we go back here. We go back back when Sasuke was young, and before his brother Itachi, we really became part of the him and his brother Itachi, young version of Itachi. So anyway. Sasuke was to know Itachi, so are you gonna teach him to do kunai when you get back? He's like, no, he said, I don't know when I'm gonna be back. Sasuke. So basically, Sasuke say, "Oh, Sasuke say, it's always the same. You always said you want to teach me to do stuff, but you never follow through. It's always the same thing." And Hitachi told him that mom and dad are going away on trips. So basically, so that day I'll have the day off when they leave. So basically, we use that day to hang out together. And Sasuke said, "Oh, do you really mean it?" And Itachi was like, "Yes." And so Itachi went off to do report for a mission he had to do. So anyway, later that night, so Sasuke told his mom and dad about what Tachi told him that you guys are going somewhere, and he promised to hang out with me for the day, and Sasuke's father was like, yes, we're going to go see your mother's family, go visit your mother's family. So basically, So Taki told you about it, yes, and his mother was like, so he's promised to spend the day with you, yes, he's gonna teach you how to do kunais and whatnot, and like, so basically it'd be a practice day, and Sasha was like, it's not gonna be practice, it's gonna be a training day. So anyway, the next day we see Sasuke and Itachi practicing during kunais. So far, Sasuke was matching his brother very perfectly, when it came to drawing one kunai. But Itachi is like, oh, so you're very good at drawing one kunai. Let's see. Let me show you something. So, one hand you draw four kunais, on the other hand, in a puppet round circle, and one kunai with another kunai in the middle of it. So basically, and Sasuke was impressed. So basically, after the little training spar, Sasuke was wondering about the Uchiha family crest being the red and white fan. He said the fan it's a symbol. It's a proud symbol of our clan. It says prestige and power behind it. So basically after winning, the fan get very get power to to direct the power to win. So therefore, it also had to. Freddy Quest also had the second means power. So basically, at that little brief history he gave Sasuke about the Freddy Quest, Sasuke's stomach was dominant. So Itachi was like, all right, then I'll like fix you up something to eat. So basically Itachi went overboard cooking this motherfucker. Not a simple bowl of rice. This motherfucker cooked up a fucking dinner like you see at fucking Red Lobster or at Long John Silver's. They can have crab, fish, rice, all types of fish. It's like, man, I watched this episode over 3 times already. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker should be working at Red Lobster or fucking Long John Silver's. So anyway, Tachi realized he went a little bit overboard with the food, but Sasuke ate the whole shit. That was some good food that Tachi was cooked up. God damn. So Itachi and his brother slept outside and looked at the stars. And the next morning, when Sasuke woke up, Itachi was gone. His mother and father came back from visiting his mother's parents, and Sasuke said, where did Itachi go? And his father said, oh, he must be left. He must have left early. He must have went on a mission. So basically, it looks like you and Tachi had a good time. Yes, he did, and Sasuke told him what they did. So then we cut to the others back. Then we cut to the second half. Then we cut to the second part, the Sakura's part. So basically, we go back into young Sakura. We see Sakura running into these deep woods, and with deep woods, she got to this tree with a hole, this hollow tree with a hole in it. Turns out this is her little safe spot area. Basically, he has teddy bears and women and pretty flowers and shit. So basically, it looked like Sakura just got teased about her forehead once again. So basically, she was staring at the mirror and herself, like trying to figure out to cut up her forehead. So basically, later that night, she told him. She told her father and her father about the whole teaching about her forehead and also her mother, and her father was like, oh, well, he was not very helpful. And his mom was like, stop being, don't be a dick touch your girl, touch your own daughter like that. He was not being very helpful. It only pissed Sakura off. So anyway, the next day, somewhere on some big tree, after big tree, she met Ino. Ino was like, I heard about the guys that have been picking on your big forehead. You must be the girl with the big forehead. So basically, Ino was like, don't worry about those assholes. So basically, Ino gave Sakura a ribbon that was to help her, help her out, when it came to her forehead, and make her look pretty enough that nobody would notice her big forehead. So basically, her and Ino became friends. So later that night, she told her mother and father about making a room, her and friend, making a friend for and in a weird strange way, Sakura's father was like, how pretty is she? Like a real pedophile pervy, and his mother was like, Sakura's mother was like, what the hell are you listen to what you're saying right now. It doesn't really sound right. Like, I'm just asking a question, but the question is just creepy. So creepy, according to our mother, close to Sakura's mother and stuff, so anyway, she's but anyway, there's a guy that she thought she made a friend with, whatnot, and he went on, and Sakura's father went on about how pretty is she, and that's when Sakura's mother starts, hey, I'm right here, so basically they laughed off like it was some type of bad joke that he told, but tell you the truth, it was kind of fucking pedophile. It was kind of creepy that Sakura father was asking how pretty was So basically, it's just creepy. So anyway, so the next day, Sakura took it back to our secret hideout and whatnot. So was like this is my place. She helped to rearrange her flowers and whatnot. And she told her that, there's a boy I like, and the end was like, yes. Yes, oh yes, what's his name? He said Sake Uchiha. I see, I like him as well. So basically, at that point there, they friendship became like a friendly rivalry who's gonna take Sasuke's heart. So anyway, the next day at the Ninja Academy, Ino was outside talking to other students, like, look, like, you guys, are you, like, they're asking, like, oh, how come you aren't hanging out with Sakura? Are you two good friends? And it'll say, kind of, but kind of, and then we went inside, then we cut the scene inside the Ninja Academy when class is over, and Sakura was about to tell Sasuke that, that I like that she really liked him, but Sasuke was before she actually said the words, like, who are you? Who are you? What do you want? And Sakura just came one out of class and run by Naruto. It's like, and run by Naruto, and Naruto was like, what? Hey, it was like, hey, you ain't supposed to be running in the halls. So anyway, then we cut to later that afternoon when the sun was going on. We see Sakura packing her fist her taijutsu skills onto this tree, and somehow Naruto showed up and got hit by by Sakura's fist, and Naruto was like, well, she's very strong, and this is when Naruto kind of this is when Naruto had caught feelings to Sakura. So basically, after this, we cut. And so basically we cut back to Sakura punching the trees, and thinking herself, one day I will capture Sasuke's heart one day. And this is how the episode ended. I gotta say, this episode was not bad. We get a brief details about Sasuke and Sakura's childhood, but at the same time, I think the hardest thing about this episode is gotta be Sakura's father. I gotta say, that dude is a real pervert. Asking how pretty a little girl is. Honestly, I gotta say that one of my Sakura gets along with her father like that, he's a real fucking pervert. So anyway, that's just my opinion. Anyway, this episode was very good. So anyway, this is Michael signing off. 1,